No. Basically, the thing with Hemsworth is, look, this dude just isn't a very good actor, and because he knows he's not a very good actor, he's pretty much ruined and just given up the flipping Thor character because the dude was just trash. So, look, guys, look, well, here in the Hangouts, we're just talking about how Chris Hemsworth is a brick, and
Thank
the
you.
news with Natalie Portman is completely stupid. But we're here, man. We're here. We're live. Sunday Hangout is how we roll. It's how we're in here. Shout out to my mods out there. Shout out to the people in the live room. Yeah, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Help support that stream. So we have a good show for you today, guys. We'll hopefully we'll have a very good show to give. So what the biggest news is obviously Bale. We're gonna talk Bale. We're gonna talk Neymar. I think those are the two major stories that we're going to talk about. And then afterwards, we're going to transition to the Champions League and maybe just seeing how things are going. We're going to see what else happens. Yeah, what it do, baby? Yeah. Okay. Let me write this down. So let's start off first with your Vast. I'm hearing some background noise, man. You need to sort that out, bro. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, look. So this is how we're rolling here. So first off the batch is Bale. So let me just set the stage for you guys right now. So Zidane's dissed Bale. He put out a diss. He put out a diss track. Six. I think it's like 7 tracks. Put out a diss track on your boy Zizou featuring Kendrick, J. Cole, Champagne Papi, and so forth. Basically, dissing Bale, calling him trash, and so forth. But the main thing here is he has said, bro, get out. I have no space for you here. There is no room for you here in my kingdom. And he went in and said, we are actually hoping that this guy moves tomorrow because he doesn't want to meet here. So let me just give my take here, and then I will give you guys the floor. Respect this man. Last I checked, none of you guys have scored a bicycle kick in a Champions League final. I just want to. Last I checked, none of you have scored a bicycle kick off the final. Let me put some sauce on that. Last I checked, none of you have scored a bicycle kick in a Champions League final from the bench. What this dude has done is huge, but a manager's team is a manager's team. A manager's ideology is a manager's ideology. And if Zidane says, homeboy, we can't fit you into our team, we're going to do. What the heck are you going to do? Like, there's not much you can do. If he says, we can't fit you in our team, we can't fit you in our team. It's as simple as that. So Bale has to be released and say, you know what? Not needed. Got to leave. I've got to go. So start first with your boy Hardcore. So Hardcore, who do you think is in the rights here? Do you think is Bale in the rights? Is Zidane in the rights? What is your view on this whole Gareth Bale, aka Beast Mode saga, Mr. Hardcore?
So the question is, who do you think deserves a right?
Yeah, so do you think Zidane is right to pretty much push out Bale, or do you think he's wrong and they should appreciate Bale more and Bale should have a future to Real Madrid?
I think he's wrong. I think he's wrong in that scoring in a Champions League final is the biggest achievement you could ever have as a player. You know, scoring in a World Cup final too is one of the biggest achievements. But I think if you can score in a World Cup final or even the Champions League finals, to me, you're considered world class. And I think Bale, he deserves to stay in that Real Madrid team, although he might not be the guy who bangs in goals during the league season, or he might be off in the league season. In the most important moments, in the most crucial times of his of his club career, he shows up. He shows up, and that is what I'm talking about. Is I don't see that with players like Trashesi or players like what's this guy's name? Some of the other Real Madrid players that they have in their squad. I don't see that. But Bill has this in him, and that is why I feel like he really needs to be this guy that will be in the team because he's deserved it. He's deserved it time and time again in two consecutive Champions League finals, in big crucial moments, in difficult moments. This guy has produced you magic. Now this is the time for you guys to sell him. It's totally ludicrous. I don't know what else to say. HH. HH. What the guys? Did you? Where's HH? Okay. Anyways, Red, give us your opinion on uh Bill.
Well, let's just give it a sec. Wait, let's just wait for HH.
Okay. Yeah, where's HH? I don't get it.
Oh, by the way, since we're down, follow me at. Let me check my Twitter handle.
Shamelessly plug it, Juju. Shamelessly plug. No, man. And
Yo, hatred,
it's
bro. Yeah, you
it's
there,
it's
bro?
it's
Yo, hatred,
it's.
bro.
I
no,
know.
Bro,
he's
he's
not
not
here.
here for some reason, and
Just
it's still
continue.
live.
We should continue. He'll
Yeah,
join.
yeah, yeah. I'm
So
saying,
yeah.
Juju man, what do you think about Bill? Do you think he's earned the right to leave, or has he earned the right to stay?
Bale is a liability. Bale, he's cancer. He should have been out. Should have been out. Uh, like 2 years ago, after scoring after scoring that, he should have been out after 2015. The man is cancer. He should be out.
Nah,
And
you can't say that,
no,
bro.
no,
If he scores in two finals after, like he scores in the final after that, like how you can't say that he should have been out. No,
no,
I think
but
it's
no,
just time.
but no, but he doesn't do anything. He's like Bale's salary is 15 million a year according to Forbes, and it doesn't. He's not like what he puts out on the field is not worth 15 million. He does less. Like this man should be adding 2 million for what he does in the
And,
field.
hence why we want him out. It's not the fact that he's not good. It's just that we can't afford you anymore. We have other aspects in the team where we need to improve on. So it's not he's not bad. He's a great player. He's
Yeah.
produced great moments. He's a legend, no doubt. 100 plus goals, big moments. But it's just time to say goodbye. But guys, we should hold off just to see what's up with HH.
Uh,
And we're live, by the way.
oh yeah. So I'll advertise myself. So you can follow me on Twitter at
Go ahead, Juju. Go ahead. Plug.
shamelessly. Or should I wait? Should I
Uh,
wait? That'll be.
no, man. I don't. Should the show go on? Is anybody tuning into the live comments? Where's HH, man?
Yo, bro,
Look,
red, bro. Come on, man.
yo,
Like, okay, like the one thing you said, yeah, like I have objection on that, bro. Look,
go
Gareth
ahead.
Bale, yeah, for
He's
me, I
cancer.
think so. No. On top of that, bro, his attitude, his behavior towards certain games, and even to the there are some rumors, and it's about like his behavior on the off pitch, and the way he interacts, bro. He didn't even try to learn Spanish,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
even
yeah.
if yeah, you need to gel up into the culture, bro. Come on.
No, but
That's why
Taha,
you
do you see? That's all speculations. Because like, look. You're basing that off of an interview that Courtois made, and like, with all due respect, Courtois has been in the squad for only a couple months prior to Bale, so he doesn't know how deep it goes. Also, Bale, he's not he like in Spanish culture, from what I understand. I don't mean to offend anybody. In Spanish culture, they have dinner a bit more late. Bale likes to sleep early. He's a goody two shoes, bro. He likes to sleep early. He's a professional, and he likes to wake up early. He doesn't like to partake in those late night events that they have, and the people use that against him as if he's not part of the culture. That's false. The guy is a legend. You can't take that away from him. He has a goal in the final against Barcelona in the El Clasico, and a great goal where he won the trophy. And Ronaldo wasn't on the pitch that night.
Yeah.
Bale stood up, and like we won that trophy solely because of that moment from him. In the Champions in La Decima, he scored in the final. He scored the winner. He scored the winner. And again, if you want to go back to in La Undecima in the 2016, he scored his penalty when he stepped up and finished his penalty. And then finally, if you go to 2018, scored a brace in the final, an overhead kick, and you want to come and tell me that he's bad?
Red.
100
No,
plus
no,
goals.
No. Wait.
You have to
Whoa,
understand.
Red, wait. Let me. I'm back.
First of
I'm
all, you're
backing it. I'm
jumping to
backing
the
it.
conclusion.
Yo.
I never said he's bad. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you is that he lost all his explosiveness and
finished.
yeah, bro.
Nah, that's false.
No. Look, it's not about finish, but I will say that like he's not the same Bale what we bought him in 2013. So
No,
and
see-
it's bro, I think so. It's end of era for him and for us as well. And now we have to move on. It's not a disrespect.
Yeah,
to be
that's
honest.
that I agree with. That I agree with.
Look, guys, wait.
After
The
the
thing here is this.
2017-18 final, Champions League final, he came out in media and immediately he pointed, "Oh, if you won't give me game time, then you know what? I'll leave the club." That kind of behavior.
Yeah, but like,
what
who
he
got
said.
scared?
Wait. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
We can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. Wait, guys, chill. Okay, chill.
Yeah,
Okay.
even after
Sorry,
that,
wait, chill.
then
Yo, chill.
Zidane,
Everyone chill.
start insulting him in the media.
Wait,
After
everyone
that,
chill,
what
everyone
he
chill.
did with Zidane. So come on, man. Like even your behavior was like, look. What happened with Ronaldo? Even Ronaldo came out in the media and said, "Okay, oh, I want to leave," but he left the club.
Okay, so
If
wait,
he
basically,
didn't
look.
continue. Gareth Bale stayed.
Okay, look. The thing here is this. So no, sorry, basically, I just had to just meet you guys real
That's like
quick, man.
too bluntly, man.
Hey,
Come on, man.
Muntar.
So from that point of view, you know what? I lost all the respect for him, bro. Like, apart from him, like he will be like a legend for Real Madrid, but like I don't think so. Like I'll respect him the way I used to respect him before, man. Sorry, bro.
Okay, so look, basically, this is my thing because basically, okay, sorry guys, I had some mic issues.
Hello.
No, sorry, I had some internet issues,
Yeah, dude, I agree.
and I think based on the internet issues, I just had to come back in. So basically, so what did I miss that was being said?
Dude,
So is
I honestly
everyone?
don't know, man. Like in my opinion, see, like Bale, I think like you're right in the sense that he might have lost an extra yard of pace, dude. I think since 2013-14, he's put on a little bit more weight as well. He's gotten a little bit older, so yeah, I don't know. Like the best part about Bale was like his pace on counterattacks, dude, and like last season was his time to really take the mantle from Cristiano.
Okay, so look, okay. Actually, wait. Can you? I'm not sure whether you guys can hear me. Can you guys
Yeah.
actually hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, cool. Because I wasn't sure that you guys could hear me. So basically, sorry guys, I just had some internet issues and everything, man. So, and I'm not sure whether the vast and people can hear me. So maybe I need to bring them out and then bring them back in, and then let me do that. Okay.
Hello,
All right,
I'm
cool.
audible, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Guys.
So, Muntar, can you hear me now?
Oh, great. Bro, so like, look, man, like,
I don't
there's
think-
no, there's
Muntaha, can you hear HH?
Actually, I think for some reason they can't hear me. I don't think they can hear me. So basically,
I
okay,
can't
look.
hear
Okay, so
HH, like.
my thing is this: is that look, I feel that you have to look because it's a tough one because you have to respect him, man, and you've got to respect what Bale has done. And I think that when you look how respects what he has, he's been showing a lack of respect. That's what I believe. You can still say we don't need you in a team in a respectful way. That's the thing. The way that
But what's
because guys, let's be real. Like Casillas was at one point the best keeper in the world, but he began becoming really crap for Real Madrid. But the way Real Madrid ushered him out was in a respectful way. They were like, "Look, we're not going to insult you in the media. We're not going to be like, but we're going to say, sub you here, put you here, and just say, look, man, you're winding down. I think you've got to move on." But to go out in the media and say, we are trying to ship your ass out of here. We are literally actually trying to get you out. That's like, because again, this guy played a pivotal role in 2 Champions League victories.
3
victories. So that's crazy. So let me bring in Jujuman here. I think you want to say something. Jujuman.
Yeah. I think I agree with you from the standpoint that the way Zidane came out is just, I mean, you don't do that. You have to carry yourself and just say we want to get rid. Should have talked behind closed doors. And with Bale, I mean, I know Red and Muntar say, Red said he's doing what he. I understand that he played really well. I mean, he accomplished a lot and helped Madrid accomplish a lot for Madrid. But his time is over. Like his time is over, and he knows he's not worth that much. So he's earning 15 million according to Forbes, and he knows he's not that much. Unless he goes to China, no serious team is going to pay him 15 million. So he's becoming stubborn.
So where do you
and
think that he should go? Okay, where do you think that he should go?
I mean, if I was him, I mean, how he's 29 or almost 30, he should think about his future and go to China. There's no shame. There's no shame. Wales are not going to accomplish anything, and what's it called? And I think, honestly, I think he's finished, and that's the only way he's going to get the salary he wants. Apart from that, no, I'm not sure which team is dumb enough to pay him 15 million. He doesn't have it. Like Bale, he used to be one of my favorite players. He doesn't have it. It's just time to move on.
Okay.
No,
So,
but Jujuma,
don't you think that we discovered?
I'm sorry, I heard PSG are trying to tell Real Madrid to pay someone like 100 million and Gareth Bale, so they'll get
Under
Neymar.
what?
Yeah, I'm hearing some news now that they're telling Real Madrid to pay 100, so they will give them Neymar and they get Gareth Bale.
No, that's propaganda. That's not because that's not true. That's not.
But
No,
I'm just telling
it's
the
not
news.
true.
I'm not sure
It's
if
not
that's
true.
true, but that's
No,
what I'm hearing right now.
That's not true.
Okay,
That's
so
to
guys, okay,
self-respect.
tell me that. So where do you think that Bill should? Okay, what do you think Bill should do? If you were Bill, what would be decision? Okay, so let me go to
Like,
Red.
so-
Red,
so,
what should Bill do?
Actually, one quick thing about the early topic I wanted to mention is that Bale was told behind closed doors, and Zidane also multiple times in the media. He said it in the most polite way possible. Bale's not in my plans. I have it I didn't need him in this particular match. Like Zidane has been dropped. Bale's just not leaving, and the problem with Bale is it's not that we disrespect him. I think I think he's very respected in Madrid. I think some of the fans are overreacting, but it's only because we had a horrible season last season, and we realized that we need better midfielders. We need better defenders. Like we have a plethora of young attackers. You're 30. It's time for you to move on. Like he doesn't want to take the pay cut. He doesn't want to do any of that stuff. So he's got to go. It's not anything to do with his talent or the fact that he's finished. Bale's is still an asset for any club that wants him. But for where I think Bale should go, I think the perfect move for him would be what's it called? Not to the Prem, like for Paris. I think he'd do well for Paris. Because I feel like he'll be more of a Champions League player. He could afford to miss some league games. So I think for that he could be a good asset there. Maybe if he has to go to the Prem, the only team that I really think needs him is United. United, they could use another right winger.
You think that he would go to United?
Honestly, he could afford to. Like he's won 4 Champions Leagues, so he could afford one season out of the Champions League. Like, if any player could, Bale could. So he could go to United, and that would add more to his legacy. Also, if that Giggs connection, you never know. Like, so maybe he could go to United. That would be a good move.
I think that's disrespectful though, Red. Like PSG and United are no dumping grounds for trash players. Like I'll be shocked. He's not that good. If he was that good, he would be playing for Madrid. He's not that good. Like let's be honest. I mean, Vinicius and Lucas Vazquez he's not that good. So if he was good, I'll be shocked if anyone pays for these players and pays him 15 million. Like this will be.
Jujuma, PSG can pay the money. PSG can pay the money.
I said Bale is worth 5 million.
Like
at
who
most,
at
5 million
PSG
salary at most.
Neymar and Mbappe aside from that attacking lineup, who's better than
Cavani is 10 times better than this guy.
No, he isn't. And Cavani plays a different position. You're talking about a winger compared to a striker. No, I'm talking about
is still better than Bale. Bale
no.
See,
that's you're not anymore. At one point maybe you could have had an argument, but no, not anymore. Like Di Maria, like I saw him in the Copa America, like he dropped way worse performances than anything Bale has.
Bale is what too? Because Bale cannot hit free kicks. Penalties, I don't know if this guy is the best. And he lost his power. No, let's look. He lost his pace. I mean, his explosion. It doesn't explode. This guy can be removed out of games.
To be fair, that's more criticism on Zidane. That's not on Bale.
No, it's not Zidane. In a tight game, Bale cannot do anything. Against Atleti, this guy is...
No.
He cannot do anything.
Madrid don't counter-attack like we used to.
Bale can produce something out of nothing. That is something that I will always give Bale. He's technically...
He used to.
Technically, he's a brick. Technically, he's a brick, but you never lose that ability. You never lose the ability where
I swear he lost
anywhere and still score. Nah.
No, he did double H. He did. Like he cannot. Like if you put a deep block, this guy cannot break it. He can't do anything. He can't do anything. He can't break. Like
No,
again,
no, no,
a
no.
team like Atleti,
Juju,
Bale is as good
Ju-
as useless. He can't do anything.
Juju, bro, Juju, no, 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 that's false, man. Come on, man. This guy,
Eh,
bro, even in 17, 18 season, I mean, not last year, because look. Season before that, yeah, he was bench and he was so crucial for us in the big games as well. And at times he was so good in El Clasico. Look. What I'm trying to tell you is that Bale is like we are not playing as per the Bale system now. Now Bale is like a secondary option for us, you know. So
Yep.
like the you know what? If he goes to PSG for 50, 60, something like that, you know, in transfer fee, okay, and he can be a backup for Neymar or like you know for,
Wait,
instead of Di Maria, it's better to play Gareth Bale in Champions League in big
yeah,
games.
Okay,
And they,
wait,
bro,
wait,
Muntar, let
just
me ask you then.
one.
Wait, Muntar. Are you okay? So Muntar, are you saying that Bill? Where should Bill go then? If you're Bill, what do you think is the right decision for him? Because I know that you know him well.
bro, I hate it, bro. Like, if I have an option, yeah, if I have option of like not in Premier League, sorry, but if I have option for Bayern Munich or PSG, I'm like either going to one of them. I'm not going to China if I'm getting this because still I'm 29, 30. I have 3 years left
No.
in my
Okay,
time.
okay then. Okay, between Bayern and PSG, where should he go between those two? Who do you
I think
think
so.
would help more?
I think so, PSG, bro, because like he will be instant replacement for I won't say for Neymar, but like it will be for like Di Maria in terms of squad depth. And in Champions League, you are guaranteed some of the big games to play. Bro, Bale is like asset in round of 16 and
Wait,
quarterfinals.
he's no
You
guaranteed
know,
to play for
no,
PSG,
no,
Finals.
Monta.
Say finals. Don't
He's
worry.
no guaranteed
no,
to
no, no.
play
On
for
top, bro,
PSG.
on top of that, they are missing that kind of
Why not?
extra edge. No, extra edge.
And
You never know. Like supposing if Neymar left here, like if you buy like like Dembele, Coutinho, and Gareth Bale, that's like a massive transfer window, bro. So like they have a chance in Champions League. On top of that, like okay, if you think he's injury prone, and all, you can rest him. Like just for a sharpness matchup, you can play him in league, but you can mainly use him in Champions League the way you know. So I think so. This is the best weapon for PSG to use, man. Yeah.
Okay, and okay, let me bring in Hardcore then. So Hardcore, what do you think Bill should do then?
I think we should go to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich
Why?
is a much better club than Barcelona SG, or should I call them Barcelona Saint Germain? Um, I think Bayern is a club where you are guaranteed to win the UCL. You get what I'm trying to say? You actually have a real good chance of winning the UCL.
When last did Bayern win the CL?
2013.
2013.
20, I know, but what I'm
That's
saying
7
is,
years, bro. 7, 8
yes,
years, bro.
I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. But Bayern has made consecutive semifinals. PSG has gotten knocked out in consecutive round of 16s. You get what I'm saying? That's the difference. So for me, I feel like Bayern is a way better club for Bill, especially because they lost Robin and Ribery. So they kind of need that kind of pace that Gareth Bale can give them. And they need that kind of guy who has a good left foot who can curl the ball inside the net. And I think Gareth Bale is really good for that in terms of free kicks, long shots, bicycle kicks. He can give them that. You get what I'm saying? So, uh, to be honest, like and this is the thing here because people have to understand this. Bayern have 5 UCLs. Historically, Bayern is a way bigger club than PSG will, I mean Barcelona, Saint Germain will ever be in their whole entire life or even career. So yeah, that's all I'll say.
Wait, do you guys all want from Real Madrid? We all know Bale is not good enough. Like no one in his right mind is buying Bale.
Can I respond to that? Because like it's unfair to Bale because you're judging how the team's playing on Bale's solely. Because like Madrid, we don't counterattack like we used to anymore. It's not like the
Yeah.
Mourinho days and the early Ancelotti days. Nowadays, our style is just we don't catch people on the counter like we used to. Like we lost Ronaldo too, so that's a big hindrance. So Bale, his assets aren't being shown in this team because we don't suit his style of player anymore. He's not bad. Like you can't tell me Gareth Bale's bad. Like once you see him, once he gets into form, like Bale, once he starts, like he's crazy. Like I remember in the end of 17-18 last season, he had like 6-7 games where he was on fire. Like he was scoring golazos, like, and he shows up in the final and scores a brace. And then you can tell me in just 1 year he lost all of that. It's gone.
It's not 1
Like
year.
and he's an uber professional. Like the thing is, I see a lot of people criticize him that he plays golf, but at the same time, they won't criticize any of the other players that go and party and go to clubs. Bale doesn't do that. Like Bale is an uber professional.
Wait. Just to round this off, and then force to move to the next thing. Just very quickly. So, and this is a very simple question before we move to the next topic. Do you believe Bale, in the next move that he makes, will return back to being one of the best in the world? Yes or no, Jujuman?
No, and I'm curious to see who's the dumbest club. Which dumb club will pay for this guy? He's finished.
Easy, Jujuman. He's relaxed, man. Chill. Okay, yeah. You've spent the last hour insulting this damn man. Just relax. Okay?
Yeah.
No. Look, you said okay. Full. Okay, you said it. Okay. Red.
Wait.
Yes or no? Will Bale return back to greatness, or is he done?
He's still got 2 more seasons in him.
Okay. Hardcore. Will Bale return back to being world class, or is he done?
I agree that he has 2 more years in him. I agree with Red, yeah, or possibly 3. So yeah.
Okay. Vas.
Yeah, I think the thing is that Bale's best years are behind him as he's going into his 30s. So, I mean, maybe he can do successfully at another club that fits his playing style, like Red suggested. But no, I don't think he's going to reach the heights of 13-14 season again.
Okay, and Muntaha, do you think Beast Mode will return back to greatness? Yes or no?
Bro, greatness in terms of like what the player he used to be now.
Do you think Bale will return back to where he was when he first joined Real Madrid and he helped them win that Champions League and it was considered like maybe top 5 in the world?
Bro, like come on, man. Like you cannot say that even like at the age of 30 and like he's like kind of like suffer from injury a lot, bro. HS now. I don't think so. He can be top 5 or top 10, but he could be a really lethal weapon for PSG, or like one of the important player for them to win the Champions League. So in a sense, like he could be a part of a team and he could like his contribution can help a PSG or Bayern. I'm assuming just now, okay? So yeah, he can help them to win Champions League, but not the best, not the top 10. Sorry.
Okay, Abdullahi, can Bale return back to being one of the best in the world, or is he finished and done and forever a brick?
Yeah, I still want to see Bale play in Europe again. I want to see the flair of Bale again. I just want to see him one more play. He's been down with a lot of injuries, a lot of injuries. He's been injury prone a lot. For the past, is it 2 seasons or 3 seasons? He's been injured. I want to see the fully fit Gareth Bale we know in Real Madrid and in Tottenham Hotspur. I want to see him play.
But the question is that if, let's say, Bale gets fully fit, do you think that he can get back to being one of the best in the world?
Yeah, he is, because he's a good player. He's a very, very wonderful player. Yeah, he has it. He has it in him. So he can be that. He can.
All right. Okay. So switching things up right now. Very briefly, I want to just talk about Chelsea and something that I put out there with which people insulted me. So on Twitter, I put out a thing saying that why can't Chelsea do a Monaco? And I got laughed out the building, and I got stoned. I got stoned. My simple question is, who here believes that Chelsea can surprise a lot of people, not only in the Premier League but in the Champions League? And who here thinks Chelsea at least has the potential to do a Monaco? Start first with Jujuman.
I think Chelsea.
Jujuman. Yeah. Choose your words very, very carefully. Think, breathe, then talk.
All right, let's just analyze Chelsea. Like, look,
oh god,
they have a rookie coach, which is it can be good or bad depending on if this guy is as intelligent as they say he is.
Wow.
And they have this squad, believe it or not, has improved even though they lost Fatzad and what's it called, and because Katzuma is back and Bashua is back, they've improved. They're better than last year. So, but they're in the Champions League, so I'm expecting them to. They're not going to finish top 3, but they're in contention for top four. And as far as Monaco is concerned, I don't think they I mean, they're more closely. You can compare them to Wolves instead of Monaco.
Oh, okay. Wait. How far do you think Chelsea can go in the Champions League?
Group stage max, unless they get an
Whoa,
easy.
easy.
Unless they get the City path where they face no one. The group stage max.
Group stage max. Bloody hell! I've never even had that term before. Sorry, but you know how insulting that is to say group stage max. That's when you enter the bloody competition. Okay, sorry. Okay, Red, man. How good do you think Chelsea can do this season, man?
It depends. Like honestly, I want to see how Lampard's approach. If he's gonna do the same approach as like the Chelsea team that he was a part of, a more pragmatic team that's really tough to beat and that doesn't like sort of knows how to just stop you from what you're doing. I think he could. I think he has a decent a decent enough squad that could get that job done. Where he could pull a Simeone, like how Simeone sort of like ushered in his Atletico team, like where they started off pragmatic and now now that they've like built that core, they're now trying to branch out and get more quality attacking players. Lampard could do something like that. So it is possible. Like we're not going to act like Chelsea don't have like Conte. They still have players like Kovacic's quality, Jorginho's quality. Giroud, like it or not, like he's effective. He's effective. Willian has his moments of brilliance. So and Pulisic, like he's an exciting young talent. So we don't know what this team is capable of yet. So I don't want to just start insulting them based off of what the past Chelsea team has gone through. This is a different team, and we're gonna see some like new youngsters. So I think we should just at least give them a chance to see what happens. Because
But Red, how far the Champions League? How far can they get in the Champions League?
I wouldn't be surprised if they reach quarters. They could do like what Leicester did. They could reach the quarters.
All right. Hardcore. Chelsea, how far do you think they can get in this season? Hardcore. All right.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello?
How far do you think Chelsea can? How well do you think Chelsea can do this season in the Premier League and in the Champions League?
I think Chelsea. To be honest with you, I think Chelsea can maybe get to a semifinals.
Wow.
Yeah. I think they could
What's
get to the
say that?
semifinals. I just feel like they have a much better mentality than PSG, City, and Barcelona combined. And I think if they face Barcelona around the 16s, I think they knock them out. I think if they face them even the quarters, I think they knock them out. Same thing goes with PSG and City. For City, I think they don't have
No.
mentality. So I
This is
don't.
just Chelsea. This is just Chelsea. So you say Chelsea semis
Okay.
max. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Chelsea semis max because I just feel like the mentality that they have in the team, I think is gonna carry them to a semifinal. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Vas, how well do you think Chelsea can do next season, bro?
Yeah, so to replicate a Monaco 2017 would mean that Chelsea make a semifinal in the Champions League. This is an interesting take and really interesting topic to dissect. I think the main difference between how that Monaco team reached the semi versus how this Chelsea team would be to reach the semi is the manner in which the two teams approach it. See, Monaco was built very different than Chelsea. They were built on just a lot of young talent, a lot of very good individuals like Mbappe, Bernardo Silva. Their coach was very big on player development and tactically, I think he's more astute than Frank Lampard. Was a fantastic player, but in terms of coaching experience, we haven't really seen much from him. I think the difference here is that Chelsea would have to rely on their experience and pedigree, which I do think they have in this competition. Chelsea have a history in the Champions League, and I think pedigree does matter to a fair extent. If you analyze the Monaco 2017 team, the draws which they got, Man City in the round of 16, which is very difficult. Another difficult draw in the quarterfinals, which was Dortmund, and then they got Juventus. If Chelsea were to get Man City in the round of 16, I don't see them going past the round of 16. That's as simple as that. So for Chelsea to replicate the Monaco run in 2017 what they would have to do is rely more on their experience. They do have a couple of good young players, Callum Hudson-Odoi. There's Pulisic, as Red mentioned, but they would have to rely more on their experience over just raw talent like Monaco did, and they would have to.
So how far in the Champions League can Chelsea get? How far can they get in the Champions League, bro?
If they get reasonable draws, which Monaco did not get, if they get reasonable draws, then they can get into a semifinal. So let's say they get Porto and maybe Ajax, then they can get to a semifinal.
Wow. Okay. Muntaha, Chelsea, how well can they do in the Premier League? How well can they do in the CL under your boy Frank Lampard?
Bro, for me, I think so. Chelsea will, like, in Premier League, I think they will target for top 4 and might be FA Cup or EFL Cup, something like that. So I think so. Out of the 3 cups, like domestic, I think they have chance to win one of them. Not Premier League, I mean, but like 2 domestic, or it might be EFL Cup. You never know. And with respect to Champions League, bro, last season we should learn our lessons, bro. And we learn our lessons like anything can happen, bro. Like any big team or any small team can defeat each other. On top of that, my brother was just now, he said that like Monaco defeated City. Yes, and I agree with that. The way Monaco defeated City. So, bro, for me, if Chelsea face City in quarterfinals or round of 16, and if they eliminate City or something like that, sorry, not round of 16, in quarterfinal, because they are from the same nation, isn't it? So yeah, so in quarterfinal, I wouldn't be surprised, like like Chelsea like literally knocked out Manchester City. So I think so they can, it's possible, man. Because if you see Spurs, even Spurs made what do you call it, semi-final without final without a weak defense, and Chelsea have, I think so, like more better defense compared to Spurs last season. This is what I believe. And likes of Jorginho, Kante, and Kovacic, and even they have like RLCs, who's a goal-scoring midfielder. So yeah, man, that's an upgrade. On top,
so how far in the Champions League? How far in the Champions League? Be honest, how far?
Bro, like anything is possible. I think so. They can make quarters. Like they can.
Jujuman, are you listening? Jujuman, are you listening? Thank you.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
okay.
That's it, bro.
All right, Abdullahi, Chelsea, how well can they do in the Premier League, and how well can they do in the Champions League next season?
Double A, this is my club, and I'm proud to be a Chelsea fan. I'm very proud, and I'm happy you brought up this topic. I'm very, very happy. Yeah, I've been saying it before the season begin. We're gonna be underdog. I don't care who we're facing: Real Madrid, Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, anybody. We're gonna be underdog. I am very ready for it. We're gonna be underdog. I can tell you right now, Double H, I am very, very confident. We are very, very confident.
Okay. I'm like, you're now scaring me now.
I'm very confident. Double H,
so easy. Relax. So Premier League, where will Chelsea finish in the Premier League next season?
Double H, I could see top 3 right now.
Top 3? What?
Yeah. Because anybody can beat anybody in EPL. EPL can never be. You can't predict EPL. Anybody can beat anybody. It's very possible because in 2017.
Let me ask: do you think that Chelsea can go ahead of Liverpool and Man City next season?
Absolutely possible. It's very possible. This is EPL, Double H. This is EPL. It's very, very possible.
Went ahead of Chelsea last season, bro.
Yeah, it's very possible. We finished ahead of Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur only lost 2 matches in EPL last season. We lost more than them.
Okay, Abdullah, then. Champions League, how far do you think Chelsea can go in the Champions League next season?
Champions League, I have to see the draws before I make any prediction, because if I see the draws, it's going to make me decide we're going to go far. Because people are saying Real Madrid, Tottenham, Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus and everything. I still keep saying we have this mentality in this team, winning mentality. And Frank Lampard is there. He has done it. He knows.
Let's say it's an easy group. Group. How far do you think Chelsea can go? An easy group.
If it's an easy group, I can assure you we're going to the final. Yeah. Yes, I'm serious, Double H. People got to Tottenham Hotspur last season. They went to the final. They beat Manchester City.
Wait. So explain yourself. Like there's no.
Let me explain, Jujuman. Let me explain. See, we have a better mentality. Chelsea team has a better mentality than FC Barcelona. Barcelona will be spending money a lot, but we have this mentality in the team that no matter how they ride us up, we're gonna be underdog. We're still gonna win something, a very big trophies in the season. Barcelona doesn't have any mentality. They only have the best player in the world, which is Lionel Messi. And I can tell any Barca fans, Messi is the best player in the world, no matter what anybody say. But he lacks mentality. He lacks that leadership skills in him. He lacks it. He's a very good player in that. but
So,
it lacks that core of mentality in itself.
So you're telling me now. So
You go there, you do
wait,
this, it doesn't have
chill,
it in it.
chill. Bro, Abdullahi, chill. So you're telling me, bro, that if Chelsea have an easy group, Chelsea are going to be playing in the final of the 2020
Yeah.
Champions League.
Get ready for disappointment. Like
Absolutely double edged.
By the way,
I'm ready. I'm
haters.
very
By the
confident. I am.
so I just want to add one more thing over here. Yeah? Don't be surprised because the final of next season is in Istanbul, bro. So you never know.
Yeah,
no,
Ah,
like
yeah. It's,
but what's it called? Chelsea's team doesn't even rank top 5 in Europe. Like there's no logical reason
Tottenham
explanation
Hotspur
how
were
they.
written up last season. They went to the final. They went to the final last season. People were like, blah, blah, stuff.
Police. Okay, I won't say anything because he's American.
He's the American Idol. He's the American Idol.
I won't
Yeah,
say
yeah.
anything. But what's it called? I mean, they don't even have. Do Chelsea even have a striker?
That's
Bro.
fine.
Oh,
Who like?
Yeah.
And it's like this team is like to be.
Man's
If,
so negative, man. Judge
no,
Man's
it's
so
not, it's not, it's just-
negative.
let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. If I was a Chelsea fan, look, one domestic cup, and top 4. That's enough. That's enough. Like talking Champions League is just Champions League is out of their league. Like you're not even supposed to be in this conversation.
double edged.
You
I will say something right now. Double edged.
I want to say one
I will
thing
say
over
to
here.
what
You said you
double edged.
and you opened your mouth and you said group stage max. That's disrespectful.
They're out of their league.
What is
They're
wrong
out
with
of their league.
Are you going to change your comments right now about saying group stage max?
No, I'm not changing because let's be honest, Chelsea are out of their league. Like Champions League, like this is like you can't be that ambitious. Like going for Champions League.
Same thing going for Spurs,
just
bro. Like,
dreaming.
This is not Arsenal. I'm not. This is not Arsenal. This is not.
Juju, but who like you telling me that, please? Who believed that like Spurs is going to make Champions League final 2019? Nobody.
Okay, but
Come on.
Wait, guys, chill. We have a super chat. Super chats here from our loyal and lovely what's it called? Our moderator, Mr. James Alari, who says, thank you very much for your £2 super chats, Mr. James Alari. And he says, Chelsea are 2020 Champions League winners minimum. Do you hear that, man? Do you hear that?
James, get ready for disappointment. Like seriously, we need to be realistic. We need to be realistic. Like one domestic cup and football is an amazing season.
Chill. Who were before that 2017 season? Who were Monaco before? Who knew of Mbappe? Who knew of Bernardo Silva? Who knew about these guys? These guys were nobodies, and they then go to the semi-final and were maybe a few lucky bounces away from being in the final by beating Juventus. So why can't Chelsea be the Monaco? Why?
There's so many teams better than them, and like their squad, I don't think is. I mean, they have improved. I'll give them that, but it's like, it's Champions League.
Juju man, see, I see Chelsea team.
Who do they have? A bunch of youth.
But they have Ten Hag is a good manager. Frank Lampard. No, this guy's like, is this second year playing? I mean, managing.
I prefer Frank Lampard than Ten Hag. You know why? Frank Lampard knows this team very well. He has played in this team before. He knows this team. I can't tell you I'm gonna get Ten Hag and he's gonna get me somewhere. Ten Hag doesn't. He only play with the youth player. He doesn't know the club.
Chill. You see, let me be real with you here. This is Lampard's second season, bro.
Exactly.
Ten Hag has had years of experience working with fetuses.
And Pep.
Okay.
So there are levels in this, bro. I'm sorry, there are levels.
I know there's levels in it. I know, but there's levels in it.
For example, let's look at Sarri. Sarri has like 15 years. If he meets Lampard, he's going to take him to he's going to run over this guy tactically. He doesn't start.
Are you kidding me? No. See, despite the experience of Mauricio Sarri.
Sorry. We have to hear from other guys first. So, Vas, quick thoughts. Do you think that's crazy? Do you think Chelsea can do something this season?
I gave my take. I think like they can reach the semi. Look, the thing is that like I want to respond like quickly to what Muntala said about the group stage and everything. Yeah, it's possible if they get like an easy group, but I mean, let's say like if they get Tottenham's group, that Tottenham got this season in the Champions League. Yeah, they can finish second and make it out of the group, dude. Because they had to play Barca, Inter, and I forgot the fourth team. But yeah, they can make it out. But let's say they had Liverpool's group. Okay, that group of death, which Liverpool got this season with Napoli and PSG. Would you really be confident on them making out the way Liverpool did? I don't know. So,
Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's ride to our next topic right now. So, Neymar the loser, the loser who messed up my narrative, the prick who got himself injured and didn't allow, and couldn't give Mbappe the Champions League because that's piece of crap loser who got himself injured, messed up the opportunity for Mbappe to win the Champions League and the World Cup, therefore retiring both Cristiano and Messi and making him the king. So Neymar, for that, I will forever hate you and I will forever despise you for what you did. You owe me, you prick. But putting that to one side, Neymar to Barcelona, it's heating up. So there are many different ways that I want to tackle this, but let's tackle this in the first way. If let's say you're PSG, and this is where I want you guys to bring on your transfer hats now. I want you to put on your financial hats now. Your PSG, what is the deal that would make you say yes, you can take Neymar? So think about it for a second. What is the deal that Barcelona got? So I want you to say whether it's a cash deal or cash plus player. What is the deal that Barcelona gives you that will say, all right, we will then give you Neymar for this? Before we go there, I just need to do a few more super chats here. Super chats here from Martin Rosario, $1.99 super chat, who says, whoever broke Juju's heart was a Chelsea fan. Laugh my ass off. Juju, man, bro. Someone broke your heart. I don't know who, man. So I think that is all from there. So yeah, so Juju, man,
Yep.
what is the deal that they have to make in order for PSG to sell Neymar to Barcelona? What is the deal that you think that if you're a PSG, what deal would you accept?
It's simple. I would take Dembele and Umtiti, and then for 150 million for Neymar. I mean,
wow,
it's simple. And then with Marquinhos, I would move him to play CDM and have the rotation with Umtiti, Thiago, and Kimpembe. That's the easiest.
Wait, Juju, man, 150 plus Titi and the Oos.
Yep. It's just like, how about look, we can negotiate at least 100, But what's he called? They need to get rid of this diva. Get rid of him. He's like a drama queen. Get rid of him. Like, they need to get rid of this guy because it's like he's just an attention seeker. As an attention seeker, and I would. I mean, 100 million.
But not only that, he screwed up Mbappe's chance of winning the Champions League. Pissed me off.
And the way it looks like he's just another Adriano. Waste of talent.
Okay. So Juju Man has put it out there. So Juju Man's deal is 150 plus Umtiti and the Oos. Red. Yeah. What is the deal that Barca should make for if you're a PSG for you to sell Neymar to them?
Yeah, they need to give Dembele and Coutinho and probably 100 mil. Or if I was PSG, I'll only take cash. I don't think they need any of Barca's players. 300 mil. Like,
where? 300.
Yeah, they change. PSG have like 3 more years on Neymar's contract, and they bought him for 222 mil. So they need to make a profit. They don't need to sell Neymar realistically. Like, they could just tell him, no, you're gonna have to live out your contract. Like, they could afford it too. So yeah, 300 mil. Like, but PSG have full power in this transfer. By the way, Barca have zero leverage. The only leverage they have is that their player wants to come. But Neymar, like, he has no leverage either. Even if he wants to come, like, you're signed. You're here to stay. Like, if he wants to leave, they set the price. And this is just facts. Like, I'm not saying this because I don't like Barca or anything. It's just facts. Like, PSG have all the leverage in this transfer.
Okay. So Red's deal is 300 mil. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Hardcore. What is the deal that Barcelona have to make for if you were PSG and hardcore, try and go easy on Barcelona, please. Don't try and be too negative. Thank you. Go.
To be honest, I'm gonna say this. Take away all their remaining budget and then give them Dembele and Ter Stegen and Umtiti. That's my deal. The remaining
Wait,
about
okay, so say again. So if you're PSG, you won't ask for any cash, just those three players?
no, I'm saying all the remaining budget that Barcelona has, ask Barcelona to give you that remaining budget and then let Barcelona give you Umtiti, Ter Stegen, and Dembele. Dembele, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
So Hardcore has said pretty much castrate Barcelona's budget.
Yeah,
Stegen,
castrate it
Umtiti,
all. They
and
don't
Us.
deserve it. Yeah.
Okay. Hardcore. Okay, thank you. Vas, if you're PSG, what deal would be apt for you to get to bring to bring in Neymar?
So I think like based on what the reports that are coming out from the French media, like Le Parisien, L'Equipe, which I find are more reliable than the Catalan media, like Mundo Deportivo and all. It seems that PSG are actually like going Reds route, which is like straight cash. I think they want the 220 million, which they paid for Neymar. I personally don't agree with this because PSG are backed by an entire country, so they really don't need the money. What they should do is just go for a straight player swap. We know Barca have Dembele, and we know Dembele's history with Thomas Tuchel. Tuchel was the coach who got the best out of Dembele. So him going to PSG, with Neymar going the other way, I think would be a very good deal for him. Umtiti as well, who's French, so the French connection is also there with Paris Saint-Germain, and they need a new defender to replace Thiago Silva. Barca have maybe a couple midfielders that PSG could find helpful in their team. So, yeah, if I were PSG, I would go for a player swap. Maybe convince some of Barcelona's players to join the club, with Neymar going the other way. But it seems that they're
Okay. So tell me the exact deal that you would do then.
the deal that I would do is, let's say, Dembele and maybe even Artur. Yeah, for Neymar. Straight player swap.
So no cash, just straight swap.
Yeah, just straight swap. PSG don't need the money. They're back
Okay.
by Qatar.
All right, okay. Muntara, what's the deal that PSG should be getting them?
Bro, you know what? PSG should milk each and everything, bro, in this deal, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, they have upper hand. And you know what? Bro, first give me Dembele. I want Dembele. I don't care, yeah. I want Coutinho as well from your squad. I want Arthur Melo. I want Samuel Umtiti and 100 million pounds. That's I want from you.
Wait.
100 million pounds.
So say again. So who do you want again?
Samuel Umtiti, Arthur Melo, Coutinho, and Dembele plus 100 million pounds.
Jesus Christ in heaven.
Bro, I'm giving bro. You want Neymar, yeah? Fine, take it, Neymar from me. Okay, give me these 4 players, and you know what? I'm going to win Champions League now. This is the way I'm going to. On top of that, with that 100 million pounds, I'm going to buy left back or right back or anybody, to strengthen my squad.
But
and that's the way,
Very harsh with Barcelona, man. Damn. Okay. All right. Quick, right now. Okay, Abdullahi, man. If you're PSG, what is the deal that you would take to bring in Neymar?
Wow. If I'm PSG, like what Muntaha and Red said, if I'm PSG, like what I'm hearing from Leonardo, the sporting director, he said they buy Neymar for almost 200 something. He said if Barca are really ready to pay Neymar, they need to pay cash. They need to pay cash. That even if they want to release Neymar, he has a contract with them. So if Barcelona are really ready, that they haven't received any concrete offer from Neymar yet, it's only social media stuff. If they're willing to buy Neymar, they need to give them cash and a player. But I don't know how many players they want, either 2, 3, or 4. I don't know yet. It depends on PSG because they have the upper hand. If I was PSG, I'm going to go with 150, Ousmane Dembele, Philippe Coutinho, Hoto, and Samuel Umtiti.
Jesus Christ. That's what's the Muntaha's deal. 150?
PSG don't need to sell. Like if Barca want him.
They don't even need to. Yeah, they don't need to sell. They don't even need to sell anything. They don't need to sell nobody. They want Neymar. Come get Neymar. That's it. 4 players and 150. That's it.
Hey, Abdullahi, do you know how much 150 plus? That's like their whole team. 4
Exactly.
players.
Yeah, they want Neymar. They bought Neymar for 299, almost 300
Bro,
million
you're
euros.
asking for 4
Yeah.
of their top players and 150 as well.
Absolutely, because Thomas Tuchel coached Dembele before, so he knows about Dembele.
Wow. Now you guys are
Thomas
hard.
Tuchel coached Dembele before, he knows about Dembele. So if they're ready to bring Neymar in to Barcelona, give me those 4 players and give me 150. I am okay with that.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let's move on to the next part of this thing. So let's assume that Neymar goes to Barcelona.
Okay.
What do you think? And I'm going to start first with Jujuman here. So, what do you think that Neymar can achieve with Barcelona if Neymar goes back to Barcelona? Start with Jujuman.
I think he'll improve because he's going. I mean, he still plays better for PSG, but he'll maintain his game because he's going to a better league and a better team, and he'll be. I mean, it'll be amazing. Look. I know Neymar. I know Neymar should have his own team, but I would love to watch him play with Griezmann and Messi. It'll be they will literally have the best. I mean, 3 of the top 5 attackers in the world. So this would be great. And plus he'll be like, hopefully the injuries don't continue. But as far as Ballon d'Or, I'm not sure this guy is going to get it. But it'll be a great move. It'll be a great move.
Okay, no, okay. So what do you think he would be able to achieve? Do you think Neymar going back to Barcelona will lead to a Champions League?
Yeah, yes, because what's it called? Because he'll be able. First of all, I think he'll do better than any season he had at PSG, and he'll be relevant again. That's the one thing. And as far as accomplishment, I mean, La Liga looks like it's on lock with Barcelona. I don't know when Madrid are going to win that title again, and they'll get the double easily, and the Champions League at least semis at least
Okay.
semis.
All right. So basically, before I go to Red, let's do the super chats. So super chats here from Young One. Thank you very much for your $5 super chat, Young One, who says that guy that said straight player swap probably eats dog food for supper. Milk the ish out of Barca, money wise and player wise. Damn, you guys are harsh, man. You guys literally want to induct an entire club. Red. Neymar goes back to Barcelona. What do they achieve? And before I go to, I'm saying this right now, just an announcement. Tuesday night, book it. Me and Red are going to debate Neymar, Ronaldinho. I've been putting it off. Book it. It's booked. We will be doing a live debate of Neymar and Ronaldinho and both of their careers. Me and Red are going to be doing that come Tuesday. So, Red, now tell me, Neymar goes back to Barcelona. What can he achieve?
They're favorites for every competition they're in. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't win everything at that point, because like, you're not just getting Neymar, you're getting a motivated Neymar. You have a Messi that's also motivated, that's his back against the wall, that's being slandered. You have Suarez that's fighting for the twilight of his career. He wants to achieve that last great season.
Sorry, Ray, before you finish, I also heard, I'm not sure whether this is true, I heard that apparently Messi isn't going to sign a new contract until Barcelona gets Neymar.
There you go. So there you go. So if Barca, if they get Neymar, that's why he's worth so much. That's why PSG have all the power in that transfer, because Barca need Neymar. If they get Neymar, he's the missing piece. Their team is complete. They're pretty much favorites for everything. Like treble, I think is a very realistic thing to like. It's very hard for any team to really say that they're going to win the treble next year. For Barca, I think like if they say it, it wouldn't be even arrogance at that point. They're just speaking like it'd be it's like a 90% chance that it's going to happen, because you already know the league is done. Copa del Rey, they can win that. So it's all down to the Champions League. And man for man, I really don't see like maybe Liverpool, because Liverpool, their squad is still the same. But I feel like Liverpool are going to be more depleted this season based off their long season. Man City, but like I don't think Man City can match that. I don't think they can. Like they can probably score against Barca, but can they really defend against Messi, Neymar, Suarez, Griezmann, Dembele? Just the substitutions alone will kill you. What if you start off with Dembele, Griezmann, Messi, or Neymar, Messi, Griezmann, and then you sub on Suarez and Dembele later on? Like you're done. Like it's just So yeah, like trouble. Very realistic.
Hardcore. If Neymar returns back to Barcelona, actually, no. Two questions for you, Hardcore. First question is, if Neymar returns back to Barcelona, how well will they do? And the second question is, if they return back to Barcelona, will you return back to supporting Barcelona? Answer
That
both
is
those damn questions now.
okay. So to be honest, I'll answer the first one.
Okay.
They're winning nothing they're not winning the UCL, they're not winning the league. The only
Even
championship
with
they have.
Neymar, even with a motivated Neymar.
Yeah, the thing is when a team is used to bottling and it reoccurs back to back, it's so hard for that team to come back and do well in the UCL with a new look every single time. You get what I'm saying? Because still they have that embarrassment in them. Um, so I just think that, to be honest, I just feel like Barcelona is only winning one trophy, and that's the Copa del Rey, and it's just sad.
Okay, okay. Answer. I need an answer to the second question.
No, no, never, ever, ever, ever will I go back and support
Oh,
Barcelona. I think
okay. Let
I'm
me give
done
you
with
a
it.
bonus question. Bonus question. If
Mhm,
Neymar goes back to Barcelona and they win the treble, will you return
mhm.
back to supporting Barcelona?
No, I'll insult Messi more, and I'll insult the whole club more because they needed one player to help them win the treble, and it is so insulting that you need a player to help you win a UCL. How insulting is that? Wow.
Okay, all right, all right. Okay, so before I go to Vas, super chat here from Mr. Martin Rosario. So Martin Rosario with the 499 super chat. Thank you very much, Mr. Martin, for supporting this Sunday hangout, the best football show on the planet. He says, "Red Barca is done. It's over. We won't see them win the Champions League for another 20 years. LOL. Liesi ain't it no more."
I mean,
Well,
but that's the thing is like even if Messi is
Thank
gone,
you.
they still
Laessi is no more,
like
man.
Messi.
Laessi is no
Okay.
more.
Let's just say hypothetically speaking, Messi retires this season. Like this summer, he goes like, I'm not playing next season. I'm out. And they have Neymar, Griezmann, Dembele, Suarez. They're still favorites. There's still nobody better than that front line. Like Messi aside, I'm not like don't even count Messi. I'm only saying that because they have Neymar. Because I personally, I'm of the opinion that at 100% fitness, I think Neymar is the best player in the world right now, like based off physical attributes and what he can accomplish. Not
I agree.
overall career, but I mean like a full fitness, a player that could do more in a big game player and can actually finish off. I think Neymar is like heads above everybody. But like, the only issues with
No,
Neymar is that he doesn't. He's been injured. Once he gets that one season, he'll remind all of you. He'll remind
okay,
all of
look,
you.
okay. Look, so Vas. If Neymar returns back to Barcelona, how well did they do?
Yeah, reading the super chart, listening to you guys like speaking, I think like there's a lot of points that I do agree on, and there's some points that I don't agree on. I mean, Red, like you know how much I love Neymar. The problem is that like here's the issue that I have with the whole like Neymar transfer. So Barca will have to pay like it looks like they're gonna have to pay like hundreds of millions of pounds or euros, just to land Neymar. And somewhere I read that they're already 800 million in debt. And if this hypothetical move, were to actually happen, like there's no way they're going to maintain their current squad and their current squad depth. They will have to sell players. I mean, there's
Mm-hmm.
no alternative. They have to sell players. I mean, like Coutinho, it has to go at this point. Suarez even might go despite his
But
friendship with Messi. Dembele might be leaving.
just a quick
Until
thing, Vaz. Just a quick thing is that's to the point where I said that PSG have all the leverage. PSG in this negotiation, they could say no to like Barca. They have not, they have to throw everything at them to get Neymar. It's not like that's why I don't even think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. And what that does to a team, like the way that a team is supposed to approach the league and the way that a team is supposed to approach the Champions League is very different. And for that reason, I think that this move for Neymar is not going to like be favorable for Barca's treble chances. I think like they will win. I think it makes it more favorable for the Champions League because the way the Champions League is played now, like the more stable the starting 11 you have, the more coherent the starting 11 you have, the better the starting 11 gels. Like, you saw the way Tottenham went far in the Champions League without much squad depth, but because their starting 11 was so in tune, they were able to rotate in the league and or take it easy in the league, lose some league games, but put all their eggs in the Champions League basket and go far in that competition. And that's what we might see from Barcelona if this Neymar deal is to fall through, because whatever squad depth they have, it's evaporating. I mean, into thin air. I saw the way the players were reacting in the Copa del Rey match after that 4-0 to Liverpool, like that loss. And, it looks like they were completely disinterested in domestic competition. They weren't even trying. Like, that team that showed up against Valencia was not the Barcelona that we know.
Okay.
Just a quick counter.
Wait, but quickly, because we have to get.
and
But Vas, what's something? If Neymar goes to Barcelona, what will they achieve?
Look, I don't think they will achieve La Liga, actually. I think, we have a much more massive squad. And, Messi's, getting older. Neymar, I don't think he can go from being injured, all the time to suddenly having a clean sweep and being fit all throughout the season. I mean, that just doesn't happen. So I think, because of our superior squad depth, I think we would win La Liga. But their chances in the Champions League would improve tremendously with Neymar's personality and his attributes.
Okay. Munzaha.
Bro, HH, bro. I just want to say, all year, first of all, Neymar is he really fit to play 50, 60 games a season?
That's look, man. No. But for argument's sake, let's say he's fully fit. For argument's sake, let's say he is fully fit. What do they achieve?
Bro. Okay, let's be more realistic. Okay, if Neymar comes back, he's fully fit. He's the best player in the world. He's better than Messi. He's better than everyone in terms of talent, in terms of the way he produced. Okay, but this Barca team, if you see, they will lose most of his squad depth, and naturally they will. There is no peak Luis Suarez. They don't have peak Lionel Messi. I think so for next season, because it's a natural he might drop his numbers and his stats as well. So let's talk about Neymar. Can he do it in Champions League? Yes. How many times? I don't know. There is a possibility he can win Champions League, once. Because I'll tell you. Because in previous Emerson, which was a peak prime Emerson, injury-free Emerson, the way Emerson used to play, they won one Champions League, two La Ligas, including one treble in that. So, but this, what do you call, Messi, Messi, Neymar, and Griezmann, I can see one Champions League. And look, man, league is not achieved. For Barcelona, it's not achievement. They're craving for UCL, so they need, at least two UCLs by the Neymar signing. One is not impressive enough. Yeah, of course, bro. If you're investing, bro, look, if you're investing so much in Neymar, literally 300, 350, are you kidding me? You're giving me one UCL? No.
Wait. Let's be honest though. If that Barcelona team will be the best team in the world if they sign Neymar, it's no a debate. They will have the best team in the world.
No. Of course.
Because it's just too good.
No. Too good.
They have Frankie.
I don't trust that guy, man. Come on. You cannot tell me that he's directly Juju, brother. Come on, Juju, my brother.
But it's Frankie.
You cannot tell me that, bro. But I tell you, he's Busquets. But come on, what? Come on, man.
That's the best prospect right now in midfield.
Nah,
Frankie
I don't
De Jong, and they have him. That's a serious player.
Bro. Okay. For the sake of this discussion, bro. Even if I except Frankie De Jong, what they have in the midfield, Arthur, he was nowhere near except 2-3 games in league and even Champions League. I can't see Arthur performing that great. Rakitic is gone. You don't have defense in Champions League. You have to be too flex at times as well. And in 15, what they did, there was PK was young, Jordi Alba was good. They used to have Dani Alves on the flanks. I mean, on the right back. Now they have flipping. What is his name, bro? Sergio Roberto. Nah, I cannot see them winning. Champions League after Champions League. Might be one. Yeah, but if I'm getting Neymar, I want 2 UCLs. Sorry, bro.
Okay.
So which I cannot see happening.
All right. So, Abdullahi, then, if if Neymar gets back to Barcelona, what do you think that he can achieve with Barcelona if Neymar returns to Barcelona? Okay, I don't think he's working. Oh, sorry, I think he came back. Okay, so are you Abdullahi? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, okay. So if Neymar returns back to Barcelona, what is he going to achieve?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Are you saying fully fit Neymar or half fit Neymar?
Fully fits Neymar. Fully fits Neymar.
We also what Neymar did in 2015 Champions League and in Spanish League. If Neymar go to that team,
that was with a prime Cannibal Suarez. That was with prime Cannibal Suarez.
yeah, prime Cannibal Suarez. If Neymar goes there, you have okay. Let's say for instance, get a fully fit Neymar in Barcelona. So Neymar, Barca doesn't have Dembele, they don't have Coutinho, no Umtiti, no Horto. All have gone to PSG, and you have Neymar, Griezmann, Messi, and Suarez in that team. They are winning nothing. I'm sorry, they are winning nothing. I'm sorry. Being biased, they are winning nothing. Neymar is the best player right now if he's fully fit. I'm gonna take him ahead of Lionel Messi, fully fit. But selling out Dembele, taking out Coutinho, Umtiti, Horto in that team. Oh my God, they're winning nothing. I'm sorry. They're winning nothing because they're gonna be relying too much on Neymar. And once he gets injured, Barca had done. Once he's injured, they're out.
Griezmann? How about Griezmann and Frankie De Jong?
I don't trust Griezmann yet. I do not trust Griezmann. I do not.
Well, Griezmann. Can we please all agree that Griezmann is not world class? Are we all in agreement? He's not world class.
No, he has a World Cup. He has he has everything.
Arbeloa has a World Cup, bro. I think.
No, but Griezmann, I think he's underrated. I think Griezmann is underrated.
I don't trust Griezmann yet in that Barcelona team. Yet, I do not. He has to prove himself. He has done it at Atletico Madrid. Now, you are going to the back to prove. Are you going to play under Lionel Messi? Or are you going to... We have to see.
Let's give him a chance, and then we'll see.
Let's move on. So, final topic here, Champions League talk. So, guys are building their team. Real Madrid are building their team, although Benzema was missing a lot of chances in that friendly so against Bayern Munich. Juventus, they're building their team. Liverpool, they're the defending champs, but still they've not really bought anyone yet. City, we know they're coming for it. Who, if you're to pick one team that is a clear, strong favorite for you, a front runner for the Champions League, who would it be and why? Jujiman.
Wait, I'll go last. I have to think this one.
Right, Red.
I think Juve are favorites. Like overall, over this past transfer window, I saw the most serious team really has been Juve. Madrid, I'm not going to rate us yet because this is our first season rebuilding. Like you can't have high expectations to expect the players to go all out and just get immediate results, especially competing with a team like Barcelona. So I automatically think that Madrid, they have our hands are full with what we're doing right now. But I feel Juve heavily because if you look at the defense, they've strengthened. They got rid of Spinazzola. They swapped him for that Roma right back. I forgot. I think his name is Pellegrini. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure right now. De Ligt is also an improvement on the defense. They still have Bonucci. They still have Chiellini. Alexandro was great in the Copa. So I think he's gonna come in with a boost of confidence, and I think he's gonna regain his 16-17 form. Their midfield, I think both Rabiot and Ramsey are quality signings that add more depth, because the key thing is they didn't lose any midfielders. They've only added on to them, which is great. Aside from that, you also have in their attack, of course, you have Ronaldo, Dybala, you have Higuain's back. You have what's
wait, Red, did you just say Higuain?
Yeah.
Yes.
Higuain as a plan A, no. But as a plan B, you mean to tell me you wouldn't take Higuain as a moments player just to get you a crucial goal in a tight match? Really,
no,
you think
I wouldn't. No. You asked me the question and I said no. I wouldn't take.
Yeah, so we can disagree there, because for me personally, I feel like Higuain is still a very clutch player. He can still get you something in a match. Compared to a lot of strikers out there, this is a plan B. Why not? You already have Ronaldo.
Okay, so how well do you think Ramsey will fit in?
I think Ramsey is going to be good for Juve, because they are missing a player of his quality, a player that can drive forward and get you those goals from midfield. They don't have that. If you look at their midfield, they're mostly either players that are meant for passing, like Pjanic, or they're more for defense, workhorses like Matuidi and Khedira. Them adding Ramsey, it's a new dynamic to that team. I feel like he's gonna be crucial. He's gonna get them some important goals. And for Arsenal, he was always clutch. He scored in a lot of finals for Arsenal, so I think he could step up definitely in Juve.
Okay then. All right. Hardcore. Who are your clear Champions League favorites for the CL?
To be honest, I want to say two teams, only two teams. Just let me say two teams. This is me, all right. I think Liverpool are the number one clear favorites for the UCL, and I think the second clear favorite
Okay,
for the
okay,
UCL.
okay, but you say Liverpool, but Liverpool haven't bought anyone yet. Isn't that worrying that they haven't signed?
I actually think that's good. I actually think that's good because realistically, Liverpool know, like, right. I think right now they've been realistic with themselves and they've said to themselves that, you know what, we're a UCL team. Like, our bread and butter is the UCL. It's no more the Premier League. So I think that they've totally forgotten about the Premier League. I think that this is good because they can rest players for the UCL. And not only can they rest players, they can rotate players. They can get ready for these big UCL games. And and the thing about Liverpool is they live for these Champions League moments, especially in Anfield. They live for this. The same thing goes with Real Madrid. Real Madrid might not be doing well. They might not have done well against Bayern yesterday in the preseason. But what I see is if you give Real Madrid time, especially like getting to like the end of the season, Real Madrid really pick up form. If you've watched Real Madrid's Champions League triumphs, it's all come from the end of the season knockout stage, and they really peak at the right time. And that is the thing here is I think a lot of people have to understand the Champions League is about peaking at the right time. So the thing is, for the people like Barcelona, City, Juventus, and guys like this, they can peak at the group stage and they'll do nothing in the knockout stage. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think that's really amazing. Um, but personally, I
Liverpool
think
Liverpool didn't
City.
peak though. Liverpool won it being consistent the whole year. Like
No, 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 no,
also
no, no,
also
no.
a reason why you can't, like, it's hard to say Liverpool are really favorites. It's not the lack of their quality. It's the fact that Liverpool have to play in the Super Cup against Chelsea, the Community Shield against City, and they have a full season. They have the expanded Club World
But
Cup
but the
now,
thing,
and then
but
they
the
have
thing
they have to
here,
continue in the league and
the
FA
thing
Cup,
here
Carabao
is
Cup,
the thing.
and
If you
Champions
want to
League.
win the UCL, if you want to win the UCL, you have to peak at the end of the season. And the two best teams who are really good at that is Real Madrid and Liverpool. I don't see that in Barcelona. I don't see that in City. I don't see that in PSG. When it gets to the knockout stage, these guys
What,
bottom out.
what, what about Juventus? What about Juventus?
Okay, Juventus, I'll give them a slight edge. I'll give them a slight edge because in knockout stage, they do way better than City, PSG, and Barcelona. But in all honesty, like in the end of the season, like basically when it gets to the nitty and gritty, the three teams that I think can do it is number one Liverpool, number two Real Madrid, and number three Juventus. Because in the nitty gritty situation, they can show themselves. You get what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
That's yeah.
All right. Vas.
So Red is actually completely right on this one. I was actually like between two teams, Juventus and the incumbent champions. Of course, Liverpool have to be in the conversation, but I think for me it just comes down to priorities. Like Liverpool and Real Madrid are the two teams that this season will prioritize the league more than anything else, because Madrid, like obviously we have been like coming up very short in the league the last two seasons. Liverpool like haven't won the
But it's
league
not
in
their bread
like
and butter. It's not their bread
Easy,
and
easy, easy. 5 hours finish.
and the Liverpool haven't like won the league in almost 3 decades now. So they have to, even though it's not, you're right, it's not like their bread and butter. You still have to like focus on it. It's still a trophy that like these two teams haven't been performing up to par in for like a while now. So they have to prioritize.
it
And like
doesn't
Red
make
said,
them the
like
best team in the world by winning the league.
no, they have to. And as Red said, like Liverpool's like schedule is very detrimental to their efforts, and especially to the gegenpress, which they like to employ in these Champions League games. So Juventus, like I think, like they've won like what 8 Serie A, and it's gonna be 9 very soon. They will just want to win the Champions League. So Juventus have now, I think, a better coach who's better for the modern game and knows how to play modern football more than Allegri. I think Juventus have a better defense with De Ligt, who is an upgrade on what Bonucci was last season, and they have a better midfield. So, and for Cristiano, like the clock is ticking, he has to like get that sixth, which we all know he wants to close in on Seedorf's record. So, yeah, Juventus undoubtedly favored too.
Okay. Muntaha. Who are your favorite?
Bro, for me, to be honest, bro, Like the favorites are still for me is Liverpool. I know there's tough schedules coming for them and all those things, but I think so. This team can make three in a row final, bro, and it is possible for them. Like bro, this team is built for Champions League, and like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is back. Naby Keita will be
Strongly
fully
agree.
fit. Yeah, then they have like great, defense and with the front three. But yeah, I can understand with the squad depth. But in Champions League, you don't need squad depth unless you have the best first 11, which I think so Liverpool have. For me, second favorites, I think so it could be Juventus, because man, look, Juventus is a good team, and like you know what, people keeps on rating a wrong Frenchman. They are rating Griezmann, but they are not rating Adrien Rabiot, which is like a really great player.
Very,
People are like slipping
very
on this
underrated.
guy. Yeah. Yeah, bro, and like this guy can provide them so many options in midfield, and he can at times he's like versatile as well by playing box to box as well, in a midfield role. So yeah, man, for me, I think so. Juventus is also one of the favorites. So I think so. It's between Liverpool and Juventus. Yep.
All right. Right us up, man. Who do you think?
Wait, I didn't.
No, hold on. Okay, sorry. Okay, Abdullahi, and then the Juju man, you will anchor us and take us out. So, Abdullahi, give us your Champions League favorites then.
Well,
One
it's
name,
tough, but I'm
one
gonna
player.
go with three teams. I'm gonna go with three teams. First, I'm gonna say Juventus,
Barcelona.
because Juventus has really shown they want to go to the Champions League. They're not even bothered about winning Serie A. They want to win the Champions League. Look at the signing they're signing. Look at those signings they leaked. Rabiot, Ramsey. So they are showing ambition.
But is that
They are
enough?
willing to.
Is the linked Rabiot and Ramsey enough to win a CL?
It's not enough, but it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade.
Okay.
It shows they have ambition to win. They want to go for the Champions League. And when you have Cristiano Ronaldo in your team, man, you have a chance. When you have him in your team, you got a huge chance of winning the Champions League. You have a huge chance. The second one, I'll go with Liverpool, because Liverpool have shown they can perform in the Champions League. They've shown a lot. They can perform. So I will never write them off. I won't. Liverpool, Juventus, and I won't say Real Madrid right now, because Real Madrid are in the process of rebuilding. I won't say Real Madrid right now. It's tough to choose the third team. It's very tough to choose the third team, because Real Madrid are really building now. But we need to remember, Real Madrid doesn't show in the beginning of the season. They only show around March, April, May.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
March,
Thank you.
April, May. That is when you see the real Real Madrid. That's when you see them. They will never show you now. August, September, they'll be winning 1-0, 2-0, 1-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 1-1, 3-2. But when it comes to knockout stage, quarterfinals, semis, oh my God, don't play with Real Madrid. Don't give them the chance to sniff quarters. If they go past quarterfinal, I'm done. Give it to Real Madrid. Just give it to them. Just give it to them. Give it to them. So those three teams, I'm afraid of.
Okay. Juju man, take us out, man. Take us out, baby.
I have two teams, so I'll start with the first team. I think my favorite to win the Champions League is Bayern Munich, and I'm not trying to be controversial.
Juju man, what the bloody hell?
No, I'm not trying to be controversial. I look at Liverpool, and their schedule is too tough. Because with Liverpool, I think the one point I disagree is people underestimate that Madrid three-peat. I think that's like, I'm not sure we might not never see another team get a three-peat.
It never happened. It never happened. It was a dream. Never.
I don't think Liverpool, because it's tough to retain, and Madrid only did that because they bottled the league. So Liverpool are not bottling the league, so I eliminate them. And the one other part is about Bayern Munich is they got rid of the weaknesses. What I saw as weaknesses, Rafinha and Rafinha and Hummels were weaknesses who they got rid of. And the last time I checked them against Liverpool, some of the players were injured. Muller had the red card. I think Goretzka didn't even start, and all the players are starting. They got rid of Robin and Ribery, who were past it. So if and my second team, I think Bayern needs one signing, and I consider them favorite, like one or two wingers. And then the second team, this might sound too controversial, but I think PSG are no. With Neymar. No, look.
Barcelona single man.
No.
Man, right? Really.
Two worst names you could possibly.
No. It's true, because what's it called? PSG had the only team to beat Liverpool, like Liverpool last year, and they had a good season. The only part was the misses from Mbappe. That was the reason they didn't go, and Neymar injury. If they have Neymar and I think Mbappe has improved finishing for what I've seen, and they've added a midfielders. They have one. I think they have possibly one of the strongest team in the competition. So I put Bayern Munich and PSG. And lastly, because before I end with Juventus, I think I think Juventus have a overrated squad because
Whoa.
people are mentioning
Are you
Ronaldo.
serious?
No, 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 yeah. I'll say people are mentioning Ronaldo. Let's look. He's how old is he? 35, 36?
And
Who?
he's still G'ing up. He's still
No, no,
G'ing up.
but
Gene
he
up
wasn't
too,
top
yo.
scorer. Look,
Man,
look at
Man,
his.
Cristiano is hungry for another seal.
Yeah,
He is
but
starving for
look at
another
the team.
seal.
Yeah, but
Man, no, man.
he's
God.
past it.
He is starving for another seal. There's nothing that guy wants more than to get another seal.
He's past it. I think he's past it. He's limited. He's
Bro, he
limited.
scored a hat trick last season.
Yeah, I guess Athletic capitulated, and the hat trick. I mean, I think it's the hat trick. I mean, the one was a header, great header. Second one was it like another good header. Third one, I mean, penalty. And Atletico capitulated. I know he's a great player, but I think for a 35-year-old, he gets a lot of praise. And Higuain, I mean, Chelsea reject. And I
Wow.
mean, we can go through the entire squad if you want.
Wow.
Their
Wow.
backup goalkeeper is Buffon, so let's hope Chesney doesn't get injured. So, but I guess let's see their among the top teams.
But you
But
know
I don't
Chesney
think
is
they're
trash,
strength. I
right?
can
You know
So
Chesney is
you're telling
trash.
us, okay, so who between PSG and
Chesney
Bayern,
is
who
trash.
is a bigger favorite between PSG and Bayern?
between PSG and Bayern. If I say Bayern Munich because like PSG,
Okay, Juju man. Okay, no,
yeah,
you want to talk players.
yeah,
Bayern Munich still have Lewandowski, who has flopped in how many Champions League?
but it's still quality.
They still have Kings. Wait, let me finish.
Hallelujah.
They still have
Hallelujah.
Kings Coman,
Hallelujah.
who
Yeah.
we know it's trash. Gnabry, who is a bit young and everything. Thiago Alcantara, who is only helping the midfield by himself. They have lost Hummels. And they've got Pava and Hernandez. Who the hell do they have in attack? Please tell me.
In attack, they
Yeah.
have. I mean, aside from Lewandowski, who I think
Who has
is
been a flop? Yes.
no, but look, he has quality. We can't deny that he has quality. Muller is there. Thomas Muller is there, which is another quality player. These guys have underperformed for a while, and they're about to improve their performance. It's not good. They're not going to be get worse than they were the other years. So they're going to improve. The extent we don't know. And what's he called? And another player. I mean, I think Goretzka is good. He's good. He starts for Germany, and he's a good player. Bayern players will tell you that. Thiago Alcantara, another player, he has improved. Martinez I mean, he's older. He doesn't have the legs, but he has the brains. I think the only part I agree, Double H, is they need wingers, but Gnabry is decent. Coman is that, but I still the fact that they're in a league where it's not as competitive. Like Juventus will have Inter Milan. That will be a tough league. APL, it's a tough league. So they'll be busy with Bayern Munich. At least they can rotate. But I mean, La Liga, another tough league.
Okay, so basically, Judgment, you're saying Bayern then. That's what you're saying.
Yes, Bayern.
Okay, so before we go, let's just ride out with this super chats here. From our main man, Martin Mazzaro. Thank you again, Martin Mazzaro, for 499 super chats. Martin, man, you've been the A1 A star of this live chat. Thank you, man. He says Juju is going to be the first to fall to Cristiano's snap once he gets his 6 Infinity Stones. Juju, man, before we go, if Cristiano wins that Champions League next season for Juventus, what will you say?
He
Sorry.
won't win it. No, look, he
No,
won't
no,
win it.
Juju, man, answer the damn question. If he wins that thingy,
Yeah.
if Cristiano leads them to a Champions League, Juju, man, what would you say?
I would say. I mean, there's nothing to say. He's.
A
I'll give him credit.
36-year-old
I'll give
man
him.
that you've
I'll-
insulted.
I'll
First of all, you've been ageist. You've
Yeah.
insulted older people. You've been rude to the older parts of our society, which is actually very
Even
rude.
Buffon. Even Buffon.
No. Hardcore. Buffon is a brick. Forget that dude. That guy's a loser for what he did to PSG. But Judgment, let me just do it.
Yeah. That's
So
true, yeah.
if Cristiano, aka Cristina Milian, leads Juventus to Champions League win, what are you going to say?
I'll give him credit. I mean, for a player that has half the ability Messi has, not to bring up Messi, but for all his accomplishments, I think I'll give him credit. Like he would have accomplished a lot, but that's it, and he can go and retire. But I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit. He's a great player. He's a great player. But I just think he's past it. I'll give him
No, but
all his
I'm
credit.
hearing Uncle Moon wants to coach Bayern Munich.
But no. Niko Kovac is
No,
still
they said they're gonna give
but-
Kovac till this season. If it doesn't perform, Uncle Moon is taking over.
Now let me okay. Well, okay, we're about to write a ball. Okay, look, let me be real with you now. Do you know what my dream is? This is my dream. You know how I said that Pep Guardiola can't talk to Uncle Mo? Because Pep can't talk to Uncle Mo because I needed to win 2 Champions Leagues with 2 different teams, and I needed to win a Champions League without Messi. Please.
Thank you.
Say
Thank you.
the goals.
Thank you. Thank you.
You released an entire documentary talking about how you destroyed football. No, you didn't. Messi did. You had Messi in your team. So if you think you're the best,
Thank you,
you're the
Ishi.
best. Win another Champions League. You haven't sniffed a CL final since you left Messi. While Uncle Mo won a Champions League with scraps and carpenters and losers in flipping FC Porto, and
Inter Milan and Porto.
one of the greatest ever constructions in 2010. And who did he beat? He beat Pep in the semis. So don't sleep with Uncle Mo. Now, Abdullah, this is my narrative. I told you this is how I survive. This is like my oxygen in life. Our narrative. This is my narrative. If Pep goes to Bayern Munich and wins a Champions League with Bayern Munich, and he has won a Champions League with 3 different teams, I do not want to hear anybody say a single word against Uncle Mo. Because if he does that, that's it. You guys are done. You guys are done. I don't want to hear anyone say a peep. Not one single word from you. Because once he does that, all of the haters are done. So
thank you.
Pray.
All these Mourinho haters.
Because I heard he's learning Germany right now, so there's a possibility
let me say it right now.
Bayern Munich.
Guten Tag, Frankfurter and Schweizer Scheiße. If that boy Uncle Mo goes to Bayern and he delivers them a CL, 3 champions with 3 different teams, guys, I don't want to hear about
is over.
I don't want to hear about Capello. I don't want to hear about Lippi. I don't want to hear about Ancelotti. I don't want to hear about Pep. I don't want to hear about Klopp.
Yes.
Crown this man. Uncle, you guys have insulted him. You've abused him. You've said all these things. If I am begging you, please. This is all I ask for just 2 narratives. Just only 2 narratives, and that's it. And these are the 2 narratives I want. I want Mbappe to win the Champions League so that he is now considered greater than both Messi and Cristiano. And I want Uncle Mo to win a Champions League yet again with a different team so that we can stop all this Pep crap. Guys, it's been swell. I will see you guys on Tuesday where me and Red will debate Neymar and Ronaldinho. And I'll see you guys next Sunday for the next edition of this Hangout. Peace out, stay true, stay real.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem, guys. No problem, guys. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Peace out.